The Biden era of weakness just officially ended as Secretary of State Marco Rubio stood in Mexico City today and delivered a message that's got every cartel leader from the Sinaloa to Venezuela scrambling for cover. And he didn't mince words about what happened to those 11 drug runners who got blown up in the Caribbean. But here's what the mainstream media does not want to tell you, and they're doing their best to try to hide it. Rubio just confirmed something that changes everything about how America fights this fentanyl crisis. And if you think one destroyed boat was shocking, wait until you hear what's coming next. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And folks, we're a growing channel that's focused on bringing you the conservative perspective that the mainstream media just won't cover. So every like, comment, and subscription helps us reach more patriots who deserve the truth. So here's what actually happened. Give me 1 second. I had to swap that. So what actually happened on September 2nd, President Trump authorized a precision military strike against a Venezuelan drug vessel in the Caribbean Sea. And that means that like 11 members of Tren de Aragua cartel were eliminated instantly. This wasn't some police bust or Coast Guard seizure. This was pure military force against narco-terrorists. And when confronted by the liberal media, Marco Rubio stood on business. Check it out. He kicked some butt.
The United States has long, for many, many years, established intelligence that allow us to interdict and stop drug boats. And we did that. And it doesn't work. Interdiction doesn't work because these drug cartels, what they do is they know they're going to lose, 2% of their cargo. They bake it into their economics. What will stop them is when you blow them up, when you get rid of them. The President of the United States is going to wage war on narco-terrorist organizations. This one was operating in international waters, headed towards the United States to flood our country with poison, and under President Trump, those days are over.
And it wasn't a one-off, Rubio says.
So Rubio said what every American parent has been thinking, that traditional drug interdiction fails because cartels treat seized cargo like a business expense. They factor in losing 2% of their shipments and keep flooding our communities with poison regardless. So last year, over 105,000 Americans died from drug overdoses alone, and nearly 80,000 of those deaths involve fentanyl. That's a synthetic killer that's 50 times stronger than the H word. And these aren't accidents, guys. These are chemical warfare attacks on American families. The Trump administration designated groups like Tren de Aragua, the Sinaloa Cartel, and Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generation as global terrorist entities. And that unlocks military operations that were off the table during the Obama-Biden years of weakness. So tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about using military force against cartels that are poisoning our children? Like, again, tell me in the comments, should we be taking the fight directly to these narco-terrorists or continuing failed policies that protect criminals over Americans? But this is